Is America reaching a breaking point? Debt, division, and the cost of standing still welcome back to Coffee Talk. Grab your favorite cup of coffee, settle in, and let's talk about something that affects every American, regardless of political party, income level, or where you call home. When people think of the United States, they often think of freedom, innovation, economic opportunity, and the promise that every generation can build a better life than the one before it. For nearly 250 years, America has demonstrated an extraordinary ability to overcome enormous challenges. It survived a civil war, the Great Depression, 2 world wars, the Cold War, financial crises, and countless natural disasters. But today, the country faces a different kind of challenge. It isn't a single enemy. It isn't one recession. It isn't one political leader. Instead, it's a combination of problems that have been building for decades, problems that feed into one another and make solutions increasingly difficult. A national debt that continues to grow, political divisions that seem deeper every election cycle, an infrastructure that, in many places, is showing its age. None of these issues developed overnight, and none of them can be solved overnight. So today, let's explore how these 3 challenges are shaping America's future. The debt that keeps growing. Let's begin with the national debt. Every government borrows money. Borrowing can help respond to wars, recessions, public health emergencies, or major investments that strengthen the economy over time. The United States has borrowed throughout its history. The concern many economists raise is not borrowing itself, but the long-term pattern of borrowing more than the government collects in revenue year after year. As debt grows, interest payments also increase. Those interest payments are included in the federal budget, competing for funding with transportation, education, scientific research, national defense, veterans services, and other priorities. Think of it like a family budget. The more income devoted to paying interest on existing loans, the less remains available for new opportunities or unexpected emergencies. That comparison has limits because the federal government operates very differently from a household. But it illustrates the basic idea that debt carries ongoing costs. An aging population adds another layer of pressure. As more Americans retire and people live longer, programs such as Social Security and Medicare require greater financial resources. At the same time, lawmakers face difficult choices about taxes, spending, borrowing, and economic growth. These are not simple decisions. Each option involves trade-offs that affect different groups in different ways. A nation divided. Now, let's talk about something that may be even harder to measure than debt: political division. America has always experienced disagreements. The nation's founders debated fiercely over the Constitution. Political parties have competed vigorously throughout American history. Disagreement is part of democracy. But disagreement becomes more challenging when compromise becomes increasingly rare. Today, many Americans receive information from different media sources, participate in separate online communities, and often view national events through very different political lenses. As a result, people can have fundamentally different understandings of the same issue. Whether the topic is immigration, taxes, healthcare, energy policy, education, or foreign affairs, finding common ground often becomes difficult. Congress reflects these divisions. Major legislation may take months or even years to negotiate. Sometimes proposals stall entirely. One reason is the structure of American elections. Members of the House of Representatives campaign every 2 years, senators every 6 years, presidents every 4 years. Those frequent election cycles can encourage attention to immediate political priorities while making long-term planning more difficult. Some policies require years or even decades before their full benefits become visible. Yet elected officials often face pressure to produce results within much shorter political timelines. That creates an ongoing tension between governing for the next election and governing for the next generation. Infrastructure, the foundation, we often forget. Let's turn to something many people rarely think about until it fails. Infrastructure. Every morning, millions of Americans drive across bridges, rely on clean drinking water, use electricity, travel through airports, connect to the internet, and depend on supply chains that move goods across the country. These systems make daily life possible. Much of America's infrastructure was built decades ago. Many highways, bridges, tunnels, dams, and water systems continue to function well, while others require significant maintenance or replacement. Modern infrastructure also includes digital networks, electric grids, ports, airports, and broadband access. As technology advances and communities grow, these systems face increasing demands. Investing in infrastructure can improve public safety, reduce transportation costs, support economic productivity, and strengthen resilience during natural disasters. But these projects often require substantial funding and long-term coordination among federal, state, and local governments. Reaching agreement on priorities and how to pay for them can be a lengthy process. Why solutions are so difficult? Here's where all three challenges intersect. Reducing debt requires difficult budget choices. Improving infrastructure often requires significant investment. Political division can make it harder to reach agreement. Each issue influences the others. That's one reason these challenges have persisted across multiple presidential administrations and congressional majorities. There are no easy answers. Some argue the priority should be reducing government spending. Others emphasize increasing revenue. Some favor targeted public investment to support long-term economic growth. Others advocate limiting the size and role of the federal government. These debates reflect different philosophies about economics, governance, and public policy. Regardless of one's perspective, lasting solutions generally require negotiation, compromise, and sustained effort over many years. Can America adapt again? If history teaches us anything, it's that America has repeatedly faced moments of uncertainty. The nation has experienced economic hardship, political conflict, and periods of intense social change. Each generation confronted challenges that seemed overwhelming at the time. The future is not predetermined. America continues to possess remarkable strengths: a large and diverse economy, world-class universities, a culture of entrepreneurship, scientific leadership, abundant natural resources, and a long tradition of civic engagement. The question is not whether challenges exist. They clearly do. The question is whether Americans, citizens, communities, businesses, and elected leaders can find enough common purpose to address them over the long term. That may prove to be one of the defining tests of this generation. Thank you for joining me today on Coffee Talk. Now, I'd like to hear from you. Which challenge do you believe poses the greatest long-term risk to America's future? The national debt, political polarization, or aging infrastructure? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation respectful, thoughtful, and grounded in facts. If you enjoyed today's discussion, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who enjoys thoughtful conversations about the issues shaping our world. Until next time, keep asking questions, keep seeking understanding, and as always, I'll see you at our next coffee talk.